Okay, let's get serious now because in front of me I've got the new Apple iPad Pro pink or rose gold color. 32 gigabytes, 9.7 inch Wi-Fi only version. So basically that's the base version of that model. Let's do a quick unboxing so I can show you guys what to expect when you open up this white nice box. You've got the iPad itself, manuals, USB cable, power brick, and that's about it. No headphones, nothing fancy. A little bit modest for the price that you pay for it, but anyway. Now, we really don't need that sleeve over here. And that's the iPad itself. Design-wise, it's an absolute masterpiece. Chamfered edges, Gorilla Glass 5. No, I'm joking. It's not Gorilla Glass, but it's the Apple alternative, which is just as good. Aluminum or aluminium back, however you want to call it. You've got the smart connector over here for the keyboard, which costs 130 pounds. On this side, you've got the volume rockers. On this side, power button, 2 speakers, 3.5mm jack, and on the bottom, 2 more speakers, so 4 speakers in total, and the USB connection over here. Now, as I said, the design is absolutely phenomenal. It's very, very slim. It has a 7,000 or probably 6,000 milliamp hour battery inside. The Apple doesn't really tell you. It tells you that it's 27.9 watts, which converts is probably about 7,000 milliamp hours. Anyway, and inside the tablet, I know you can't see, but the main board is over here on this side, is that thin, and the big battery occupies this space over here. What else? You've got 2 mics here, dual tone flash, the iPhone 6s camera. Finally, you have a proper camera on your tablet, guys, so you shouldn't be ashamed to take pictures with your tablet anymore. On the front, you've got the 5 megapixel FaceTime or selfie camera and the not power button, but home button and fingerprint reader in one. Now, let me tell you straight away that that display is a fingerprint magnet. I mean, you can't really tell from the camera, but you really gotta get a case because it's all smudgy, all fingerprinty, and it's really not nice to see. Now, let me jump and straight away tell you guys my impressions of the fingerprint. It's fairly accurate. I would say 99% accurate, as you can see. However, it's not the fastest one available on the market, simply because on the Android you've got fingerprints which are always listening. You just place your finger on it, and it unlocks your device automatically. And on the latest Galaxy S7 devices, you just press it like that, and it unlocks. And this one, I mean, you press it and it doesn't unlock. You press it again and it doesn't unlock. It's not that quick. It's really, really, accurate, but it's not that quick. Now, let me jump in straight away and let you know something else. 32 gigabytes of storage. However, if we jump back to settings, you see settings, you go to about, and you're gonna see that the capacity of the tablet is 26.5 gigabytes, which means that the system resources take up about 5.5 gigabytes of storage. So you should consider getting the bigger one, or yeah, just be cautious about that. Now it runs 9.3 version of the iOS, which means no jailbreak whatsoever in the upcoming few months, which has quite a lot of disadvantages, but I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. Now, as I said before, the cameras, both cameras are absolutely phenomenal here. According to DisplayMate, that's the best display on a mobile device up to date. And I tend to agree because the color reproduction is absolutely amazing. It's an LCD IPS screen, 2048 by 1536 pixels of resolution. And I thought before that Apple, especially on their iPhones, they're simply not putting higher resolution screen like this one because their hardware can't really cope with it. Well, that's not the case, but I'm gonna come back to this a little bit later on. So the screen, I said DisplayMate says this is the best screen, and it really is absolutely gorgeous screen. View angles, color reproduction, screen legibility, in sunlight is absolutely amazing. Now, you've got two new features over here on the display, which I really want to show you guys very, very quickly. You've got the night shift mode, which basically what it does is it, adjusts your color temperature quickly, which I really don't use. However, auto brightness and true tone are on for me all the time, and I can tell you that that's the first device ever for me to have these features on, because that screen, it just knows how to make the color correction, and it just knows how much bright you want the screen on. So it's absolutely amazing. Thumbs up for Apple for doing this true tone option over here, which is just adjust the colors for you. Now, let me quickly jump in. Okay, performance. When it comes to the performance, you've got 2 gigabytes of RAM, which, as you can see, are plenty, and they're absolutely enough because the optimization of the iOS. The applications doesn't reload. They're just there for you, available all the time. Now, the processor is the latest Apple A9X processor, Twister, which has 2 Twister cores clocked at 2.15 GHz, and they're enough to run that screen, with that operating system, absolutely perfect. And as you can see, you can jump through applications like that, and it loads up very, very quickly. The gaming performance is phenomenal as well. Now, let me show you some of the gestures you can use, by the way. When you're within an app, let's say YouTube or whatever, you can use a second application next to it. You can choose which one, let's say Safari or something like that. You can extend it like that, or you can use only the application. Now, if you want to go back to the previous application, it depends how it is more comfortable for you, 5 fingers or 4 fingers if you're a Ninja Turtle. So basically use 4 fingers to jump in the previous application, just like that, or you can swipe up to open up all of your applications, or there's another option, you can pinch like that to go to your home screen. By the way, what I showed you just now is Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. That's a very classic arcade game, and I found a way without jailbreak, which you can actually install your favorite emulators on your iPad. Let me know in the comments down below if you want to show you guys how to do that, or make a separate video. Now, when it comes to the sound, let me quickly show you what these 4 stereo speakers can do to your hearing as a very, very quick sound check. Let me crank the volume up. Second one. Yeah, I mean the test. The sound is something that you've never seen in your life from a mobile device. It's absolutely brilliant. 4 speakers. You just got sound coming out from everywhere. I mean, it's phenomenal. Now, the headphone jack. The headphone jack is placed over here, and that thing can blow your cheap headphones off, guys. So please plug a pair of better high quality headphones, because that thing is so powerful that it's gonna blow your brain out. The sound output through the 3.5mm jack is absolutely phenomenal, and it has no problems running high quality bigger headphones. Now, the placement is not my favorite, because to be honest with you, you've got 2 options. You can't really hold your tablet like that. The only option for you is to hold it like that. And when you hold it like that and you do some gaming or whatever, you accidentally press these volume buttons over here with your pinky. Now, let me just quickly come back to that thing over here. The infamous camera hum, which a lot of people complain about it, and I really can't understand, guys, why do you have to complain about it? Because the tablet doesn't really wobble when placed on a table. Plus, it's a very, very nice thing to see that you've got something which is not as flat, and it's something just different over here. And I find myself sometimes, just playing with it like that with my pinky. But anyway, now, as I said, hardware-wise, the screen is absolutely perfect. Performance is top-notch. The sound is gonna blow your brain out. the battery life is about 6, 7, or maybe 8 hours of screen on time, which is absolutely phenomenal for this for this thickness. Now, when we talk about battery life, the charging time with the built-in charger, which is about 10 watts, is about 3 to 3.5 hours for me. Which it depends. If you're used to quickly charge your devices, is a lot. But if you have the bigger iPad Pro and you charge it for like, for like 10 hours or something like that, it could be very good. Now, what else? If you have the bigger charger, as I said, from the bigger iPad, you can't really use the quick charging on this one, simply because the USB version is only 2.0 and it just doesn't support the quick charge. So basically you're stuck with 3 to 3.5 hours of charging time, which is really not a big deal, well, for some people. Now, what else do we need to show you? Hardware, we've covered everything. Software. Now, because we don't have jailbreak, we're very limited in terms of what we can do and how we can tweak our tablet. Because over here, you've got, what have you got here? You've got calendar, no notifications, edit. When you press the edit button, when you press the edit button, what have you got? Notifications from different applications. I mean, that's absolutely useless for me. From the bottom, yeah, you've got the quick toggles, which is neat. You can't rearrange them, but anyway. So no jailbreak means, of course, apart from no cracked applications, illegal stuff like that, you've got absolutely no customization. You can't really change your icons. You can't get rid of that thing over here. Basically, you can't do nothing. I mean, for media consumption, yeah, you can do everything, but in terms of customization, absolutely nothing. Now, one thing that I really miss from Android is double tap to sleep. So basically, if you are into your device and you want to switch it off, the only option you've got is to reach over here at the bottom, which is a little bit kind of not very nice thing to do, and switch it off. Now, I really wish that you had double tap to sleep. On some Android devices, you've got double tap over here on the notification bar. I know you can enable it with jailbreak, but as I said, no jailbreak available for now. So your only option is pressing the button. Also on Android, when you go to Play Store and you type in power off screen or something like that, there's a bunch of applications which basically install an icon. When you press this icon, your phone or tablet goes to sleep. Well, we don't have over here. We don't have this option. And when I talk about keyboards, let me just quickly jump in, open up whatever. And when you type like that, it's comfortable. You can reach anything, yes. But if you type like that, you can't really reach. I mean, it's a little bit hard to reach G and H. What you can do is just hold like that and separate the keyboard. You can use it easily like that. It's a bit awkward at first, but at least you have this option. That's what I like. I mean, with Android, you have an option to do things the way you want to do it, and that's an Android thing. That's really nice. That's really neat. Kudos for Apple for including that. So, let me come to the conclusion, which is pricing. And shall I get this tablet? Now, here in the UK, 32 gigabytes, Wi-Fi only, £500. Straight away. If you want to go ballistic, you want the 256 gigabyte version with a 3G connection, 800 something, 860 or 830 something like that, which is crazy. I mean, it's totally crazy. Now, can this tablet replace your laptop? Apple says that it can. I say it depends. Because, for example, my girlfriend, she uses her laptop for Facebook, YouTube, browsing, and that's it. And you know, the big old laptop is heavy, it's ugly, it's slow, it battery drains quickly, you gotta plug it in, I mean, it's a nightmare. So if you do your browsing, if you do your media consumption on your laptop, you should definitely get one of these. It is 100% going to replace your laptop, and speakers and headphone output might be even better than your laptops. Now, if you do some other stuff like video editing, like some applications, because don't get me wrong, that's a mobile device. You can't really compare, mobile operating system with a full full, you know, Windows experience and the apps you can run. So basically, if you use your laptop for editing or for work, this device cannot replace your laptop. But if you do this kind of stuff, you should already have a really powerful desktop PC where you can do your work, and you can easily replace your old laptop for media consumption with this device. Now, if you got the Apple iPad Air 2, the previous one, shall I get this one? Well, you've got 4 speakers, you've got a better screen, you've got a new processor, and you've got a support for the awkward Apple Pencil. Then yes, thumbs up, absolutely. Go ahead, buy this thing. And the most important question is, if you're an Android user, if you have a cheap old tablet which you bought for £100 and you're wondering, is this device good for me? Now, you can keep your Android phone tweaked, rooted, you know, custom recovery installed, whatever. And I would say this, if money is not an issue for you, definitely go and buy this tablet because that's the best tablet available on the market right now. However, if you work in a factory for like $5 a day, please don't sell your kidney to get one of these. It's really nice, but it's a toy. I mean, it's not going to improve your life. It's not going to make you feel happier. It's really one thing which is nice to have. And basically that's it for my review, guys. I really hope that I didn't miss anything, but if I missed something, if you want to know something else, ask me in the comments below. I'm a little bit experienced now with that thing, so maybe I can answer all of your questions. If you like that video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel because I've got way more stuff coming up, but I can't really find, you know, enough spare time to do that. But anyway, I think things will improve in the future. Oh, and last thing, I forgot to show you the best option of this tablet, the best function. If your tablet is off and when you don't use it for media consumption or whatever, you can use it for something else. You can place your favorite Android phone on it and just use it as a stand, like that. Oh, and one more thing in the end. You should definitely get a case, because if I place it on a table or whatever, I mean, I feel guilty because this thing is so shiny, it's so nice. You definitely need to get a case. By the way, don't buy the official Apple case. Go into Apple's website, read the comments. There are issues with that. And what I did is I got this real leather sleeve over here where you just slide your tablet on it. Yep. And you can still place your Android phone on top of it. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Adios. Anyway, what?